Hey everybody, this is Claude McFarlane, CEO and founder of the McFarlane Group, and I'm here today on day 18 of our 30-day self-improvement challenge, and I'm here with Shannon Reed. Now, we just got out of a seminar and a program about how to be better men and leaders in our community, which brings us to our topic today, which is manhood and fatherhood. This is a big topic that's very near and dear to me, and I know that Shannon, as an African-American man and a father, is dear to him as well. So Shannon, what can you tell me about what you think about manhood and fatherhood as it relates to our community and the things we're dealing with right now in Milwaukee?
Absolutely. I think one of the key things right now is really trying to figure out what are the key decisions right now on what am I going to do as things are happening in my community. Being a young African American male,
Right.
and I say young, kind of
I think you're young, man. You look younger than me.
being young in this community is what am I going to do to affect my community, and what does that look like? There are a lot of things going on. There are a lot of individuals that are looking for leaders in the community.
Right.
And as once again as an African American male, I have to say, what can I do to help? And I think that's one of the things. As a man, we protect.
Right.
We figure out what protection looks like and what can we do. And I think the thing is that all hands have to be on deck.
Right.
As a man, I'm looking for what's the best tools
Right.
that's going to help not only my community but also my family.
Well, that's a tough thing we have to deal with too as fathers, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
There's one thing in being a man, there's another thing in being a father as it relates not just to our children, but being a father figure to those, young people in the community.
Absolutely.
Can you tell me your perspective on that?
Well, I think, once again, what are we going to do when we're looking at issues? We just had, what just happened over the weekend.
Right. Sherman
we
Park.
know that, in Sherman Park, and we know that, a lot of things went awry very quickly. But we know as the men in our community and what's going on, once again, we have to figure out, how do we protect?
Right.
How do we protect our community? We know that there is melee. We know that there are issues that are happening.
Sure.
But we know that those things did not just happen over the weekend.
Right.
That didn't just happen because something happened that weekend. There's a lot of things that have happened in the past that we haven't addressed.
Right.
And that also starts again with, what are we doing as men?
Right.
What are we doing as men to help not only our young African American males, but what can we do to instill certain skill sets,
Sure.
certain things in them to say, you can do more than this.
Right.
We're better than what this weekend looked like.
Absolutely.
And so I think, as a man, I'm trying to figure out, how do I also help assess those young men and giving them a chance to speak about what's going on.
Absolutely.
There's so many things going on that they don't get a chance to sit down and talk
Right.
with other young men.
And it's hard to do that. And I think that part of the problem that we have, and you and I have spoken about this, before,
Absolutely.
is it starts with us individually as men and saying, what is a man?
Absolutely.
Defining what a man is and getting ourselves aligned spiritually, aligned with our roles as
Absolutely.
men, and aligned with our roles as fathers. So, I really appreciate your time, and I really appreciate, again, Shannon Reed, and his input on manhood and fatherhood, and giving this opportunity to me and the McFarlane Group, and more importantly, to you guys out there that are in particular, African-American men and fathers. And, I hope you guys get something from this. If anything, you can feel free to contact me at the McFarlane Group at gmail.com. Shannon, would you like to share your information?
Absolutely. I'm with the organization of United Way of Greater Milwaukee and Waukesha County. You can contact me. My email address is sreed@unitedwaygmwc.org. Once again, that's sreed@unitedway, one word, gmwc.org. And I'm definitely open for dialogue. And thank you once again for even having me to have this conversation.
Absolutely. It's a collaborative effort, people. I can't do it by myself. He can't do it by himself. This is why we come together. So let's support this cause of manhood and fatherhood. And, feel free to contact either of us. And we'll see you on our next episode, our next segment, with the McFarlane Group on our 30-day self-improvement challenge. So thanks again, Shannon, and thank you guys. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.